That's all of them, for now.
I can scarcely believe how fast the week has gone. You're prepared for tomorrow's challenges?
Yes, I'm ready to show this town what I've got!
I certainly won't be betting against you.
I see you haven't burnt the place down yet. Pity.
Roxanne, welcome back to my humble shop.
You don't need to wheel out the folksy charm for me, dear. I know where we stand.
Do you? Because I've never really been sure.
It's always the same with you. The false humility, the feigned politeness. While all this time you've been poaching my customers.
That's not how I see it. I'd like to think this town, this market, is big enough for the both of us. If your business is suffering, maybe it's because there's less to your potions than meets the eye.
I don't know what you think you're implying. My potions are completely legitimate. And even if you'd somehow figured out that they weren't, who would believe your sour belly aching over my natural charms?
I don't need to win a popularity contest. I just need to show everybody the truth. I'm the better potion maker and the better negotiator.
Then it's a contest of substance versus style. I know which side I'd bet on. Get some sleep, Sylvia. Tomorrow, we tango. And I've got moves like you've never seen before.
Ooh, the nerve of that woman! Don't let her get under your skin. Whatever she has planned for tomorrow, you are equal to it.
Thanks, Owl. I hope you're right.
I am right. I'm sure of it. Now, get some rest. For tomorrow will be a day unlike any other.
Come one, come all, and welcome to Raptor's inaugural market competition! Two fine competitors stand before us this day, but only one can triumph. The other will be fed to the griffins! I'm joking, of course. There was no budget for griffins. I am Baptiste, Guildmaster of the local chapter of the Heroes Guild, and your estimable master of ceremonies for today's historic contest. The rules are simple. Each contestant was asked to prepare potions in advance. The potions will be considered one at a time. We'll see 2 potions from each contestant. And in the event of a tie, a 3rd potion will be evaluated. Contestants may use their negotiation skills to argue for a better price. The winner of each round is the person whose potion fetches the greatest sum. The first to win 2 rounds is the victor. Now, let's meet our contestants. First up is a woman who does not have time for your nonsense. Hailing from, and I quote, someplace very hot. She is known for making potions of tremendous beauty. Give it up for the beguiling, the sophisticated Roxanne!
I'd hate to be in your shoes right now, Sylvia. I mean, I wouldn't want to be mistaken for a clown.
Our next competitor is new to Rafta, but she's already made quite an impression. A recent college graduate, what she lacks in experience, she makes up for with luck. Customer subscriber is doing the best she can, probably, and in my price range. Let's give a warm Rafta welcome to Sylvia!
Hey, Roxanne. You're a fraud. And your phony potions aren't worth the bottles you put them in.
Maybe. But the trouncing you're about to get? That's the real deal.
Of course, we mustn't neglect this season's judge. It is my genuine honor to introduce Robin! That's right! Robin the Witch Slayer! Robin the Tastemaker! He's Rafta's homegrown hero, and he's here to decide today's winner!
It's a privilege, truly. I'm eager to see what the contestants can do.
I think that's our cue! Places, everyone!
We'll take our places, all right. Sylvia's place is right here, beneath my fashionable boots.
And we're off!
Have you ever seen such a beauty?
It's certainly alluring, but how effective is it?
I assure you, this is one potion you can judge by appearances.
In that case, it's a treasure. I'll value it at...
You flatterer.
Now let's hear from contestant number 2.
One potion coming up.
I'd recognize a health potion anywhere. I believe it meets the requirements, yes. Well, that's not too shabby, is it? I'd appraise this at... But why don't you tell me more about it?
Should I review my strategy? I'm ready to prove my potion is the winner.
It's a strong showing from both our contestants, but there's a clear winner. And it's Sylvia.
Well, would you look at that? Turns out I'm a natural.
Were you sloppy little upstart? You have no idea who you're messing with, but I'll show you. I'll show everyone. I am sick to death of dimming my flame. That's much better.
Wow! Did anyone see that coming? We don't normally get this sort of excitement in the lower circuits, folks.
I'm done holding back. So, why don't we try that again?
Your flair for the dramatic gets top marks. But what about your next potion?
This one is utterly incandescent with demonic mojo.
And what level of fire resistance does it offer?
Let's just say you'll want to take a swig before you stand too close.
I hear that. I'll give it a value of...
Ooh, I can smell Sylvia's despair from here.
Sylvia, any dramatic reveals for us?
Just this perfect little concoction.
Looks like a fire tonic to me. The color and clarity look just right. It's a classic for a reason. That's easily valued at... Any salient detail I'm overlooking?
Do I need to rethink my strategy? I'm ready to win you over and win the match.
So much talent on display. You've both done yourselves proud. But we have a winner. And her name is Sylvia!
Ha! I knew I'd win, but I didn't know I would dominate!
What? Her? Are you kidding me with this? Well, I suppose the cat's out of the bag. There's no taking that back. And it's just as well. That false form was beginning to feel so stuffy. Sometimes a demon needs to stretch her tail a bit.
I don't understand. Why pretend to be something you're not?
First rule of business, image is everything. People see all this diabolical fabulousness, and they make assumptions. I decided it would be easier to sell them on the idea I'm an average, everyday potion which, if I looked the part... Now that the dullards have gotten wise, so to speak, I have no choice but to pull up stakes and move on.
I didn't mean to put you out of business.
Don't give yourself too much credit, dear. My shop's been on borrowed time from the start.
Maybe I could help you somehow?
Oh, Sylvia. Envy me, emulate me, desire me. But never pity me. Don't you dare.
Okay, that was stressful. If only I had a huge sum of money to take my mind off it. Oh, that's right! I totally do! And then Roxanne said something snarky and just sort of swaggered away. I could swear she actually swaggers more when she loses.
So you really won? Baptiste gave you the prize and everything?
Yes, Owl. Keep up. Are you really so surprised that I won?
Not at all, not at all. I'm delighted, Sylvia. It's the best news I've had. And it's also, I should think, an important lesson for you. When you find a move you think is nice, make a point to use it twice.
I'm not afraid to repeat myself. Or to repeat myself.
Say, do you feel a sudden chill?
Congratulations are in order, Sylvia. The whole town is abuzz with news of your victory.
Yeah, sure. Congratulations, and now pay up, right? You don't waste any time, do you? I thought I'd at least get to cuddle with it for a little while.
Time is money. That's true for both of us. The sooner I have your payment, the sooner you can return to your endeavors.
In that case, I'd like to make a deposit.
A most satisfactory transaction. It's true what they say, isn't it? Easy come, easy go.
Not that it was particularly easy. Well, it was nice being flush while it lasted, but it sure didn't last long.
Don't let it get you down. And don't let her spoil your night. We're still in business, and that's no small thing. The cycle begins anew. It's time to start working toward the next competition.
I did it before. I can do it again.
Yes, you did before, on the lowest circuit. This time the challenges will be even greater. But I have good news. I submitted some paperwork, greased a few palms, and got your professional license upgraded. You're now clear to utilize new ingredients, which will allow you to craft more advanced and more valuable potions. With this, you'll have access to new potion recipes, and you can send heroes to entirely new regions.
That'll come in handy, I bet. The second competition probably requires more complex potions.
In fact, I have that information right here. At a glance, you'll notice... Wait a minute. Who scribbled on this? Is that supposed to be Roxanne's face? Oh, that's very mature. At any rate, the potions you'll be required to brew are right there, as is the not insignificant reward. The stakes, of course, are as high as ever.
I'm no artist, but I thought it was a pretty good likeness.
Perhaps if you spent less time doodling, then... Oh.
That's a fine-looking owl.
Who?
Huh. Strange. I don't recognize his dialect.
Sadly, the owl's not for sale. But can I get you a potion?
Not here to buy. Just wanted to do some recon. Your potions don't look like much, but I can smell they're the real deal.
Are you serious?
Usually, yes. Magic's got a stink to it. A natural funk, obvious to the trained nose.
Maybe I should get some incense. Or start perfuming the owl. So my name's Sylvia. This is my shop, Funk and All.
Noted. Oh, right. People trade names. I'm Corsac, and you look to be my rival in the coming competition.
Is that so? Well, I should warn you, Corsac. I'm good at what I do. I won yesterday's contest, and I've been studying potion making for years. Graduated at the top of my class.
Sounds impressive, but there isn't an ivory tower in the world that can teach what I've learned in Mother Nature's thorny embrace. I started making potions out of necessity, for survival, not for grades or profit. Now I run a fully independent and sustainable operation. My potions are all natural, brewed from ingredients that I gather with my own two hands.
You'd think that would make it harder to apply to yourself. Listen, you talk a good game, but I'm getting the hang of this, and it'll take a lot more than a lecture to scare me.
Good on you. Talking's overrated anyway. We'll let the people of Rafta decide who's got the right idea. Be seeing you.
So that's my next competitor. What do you think? Should I be worried?
He lacks a certain social grace, but all that talk about sustainability could certainly win people over. I'd say he bears watching closely.
Hoot, 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 hoot?
You're hilarious, you know that?
swear I stepped in every puddle on the way over here, and half the chewing gum. That's something they don't tell you about city living. People just drop their gum wherever they want. Oh, but don't listen to me, Sylvia. I'm just in a mood today.
No harm done. You want to talk about it?
I'd rather do something. That's why I asked to come over. Is the fire under your cauldron good and hot?
Sure. You want to brew some potions?
I was thinking more along the lines of comfort food. Let's bake! There are people in this town who have no cookies, Sylvia. And that is an injustice I cannot allow to continue!
You seem to be working out some aggression on that dough.
A little bit, yeah. The thing is, and I hate to admit this after working so hard to get here, but I'm struggling to find my place in the guild. What if I never fit in?
So don't try to fit in. Carve out your own space, and they'll have to make room for you.
Say, that was basically my whole motto back home. It's somehow harder here, though. I'm not used to second-guessing myself, but I'm also not used to being surrounded by actual honest-to-goodness heroes. Some of whom are legends doing the best work of their careers. And we're all competing for the same quests, the same loot. Talk about intimidating. I've wanted to join the guild since I was a little kid, but nothing in my childhood prepared me for this.
I want to hear what sorts of adventures you had as a kid.
That's the thing, though. My hometown was way too quiet for adventures of any kind. We didn't even have a local chapter of the guild. The nearest heroes were leagues away. I read everything about them I could get my hands on. From dusty library tomes to trashy gossip magazines. I hounded every bard in town to sing the ballads until I'd memorized their exploits. The more I knew, the easier it was to daydream that I was one of them.
So you were the kind of kid who had her head in the clouds.
Literally! I was always looking out for dragons! But the whole area was monster-free. No matter how hard I looked, I never found gremlins in the cookie jar or slimes in the shrubs. I couldn't even find any side quests. The closest I got was the time old man Harwell's walking stick broke. I had to track down some tape, and that's what passed for excitement back home. So, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit out of my depth here. But I've come up with a plan. I think it's a good one.
Ooh, cute and clever? You're the whole package.
Nah, I'm just a tank. And tanks face problems head on.
So, let's hear this plan.
Like all the best plans, it's simple. Every hero has their tools of the trade. And every famous hero I read about as a kid had a famous weapon. Wielding a one-of-a-kind legendary weapon is a surefire way of proving I deserve to be here!
You don't need a legendary weapon. A sword with a name and a pedigree won't make you any more worthy of being here.
I know that, sort of. But it'll make me feel better. And that's worth something, isn't it? There's one problem, though. There aren't enough legendary weapons to go around. Every one that's accounted for has been claimed. Plenty of weapons have gone missing over the years. Some of them right here on this island. They're out there, waiting to be rediscovered. I've just got to track one down. A great labor to win my place among the legends!
Speaking of great labor, I should be getting back to work soon. But I have to say, I like this plan.
Me too! I'm confident I've got the skills to search for legendary loot and battle beasties at the same time. Fight off enough slimes and you learn to let muscle memory guide you. Same for haggling with customers, probably.
I'm definitely picking up some good moves.
You and me both. Let's show everybody what we've got. Starting with these cookies. They smell ready to me.
You know I like to live dangerously. But this is a whole new level, walking into the monster-laden woods alongside my stalker.
Stalker? I just enjoy your company. That doesn't make me a stalker.
Sylvia, that is exactly what a stalker would say.
I suppose I could leave, but then you'd be all alone in the woods.
Nah, don't leave. That'd be dumb. We just got here, and I'm not the type to quit till I get what I'm after. Consider yourself warned, I guess.
There's a haggling tip in there somewhere. Don't quit when things are difficult.
That's sort of trite, though. I'd be more likely to tell you not to quit while you're ahead. When your opponent is backed into a corner, when you can see their soft, exposed underbelly, don't let up. Pour on the pressure instead.
Brutal. but whatever gets the job done. And actually, speaking of jobs, shouldn't we leave the forest to the heroes?
Heroes are like sledgehammers, and sometimes you need a shiv. Now, be quiet or you'll scare away the monsters. You say that like it's a bad thing.
Maybe I could help, if I knew what you were looking for.
I'm just looking for something new. Anything different from that same old crap. I swear, if that smiling twit with the hammer brings me one more slime...
I'll keep my eyes open then. Maybe I'll spot something.
An extra set of eyes doesn't hurt. That said, I wanted you here in case there's any trouble.
Am I the muscle again?
Not exactly. Oh, what's that old saying? You don't have to outrun the blood-crazed carnage beast. You just have to outrun the person standing next to you.
Quinn? Am I here as bait?
Sylvia, I'm wounded. If you were bait, I'd hide your broom in the bushes and slash your tendons. Obviously.
Where is my broom?
I'd say see you soon. But I'm pretty sure your funeral's gonna be closed casket.
Don't you dare leave me here!
Oh, I'm just playing. You sure know how to cheer me up, Sylvia. All that flailing and crying.
I wasn't crying.
Oh well. There's always tomorrow.
Did I forget to lock up again?
Well, if it isn't the champion of rafta.
Roxanne? What are you doing here? Take the owl, not me.
I have to say, winning that competition doesn't seem to have turned things around much. If this is the state of things after a victory, one has to wonder what rock bottom would look like.
Are you serious right now with the insults? How many times do I have to beat you before you finally lose the ego?
You think keeping my chin up in the face of adversity is a flaw? Darling, it's my greatest strength. Well, second greatest. And so you know, I've lost more than you realize. Letting my mask drop felt exhilarating in the moment, but I'm paying the price for it now. Therefore, after great deliberation, I've decided to take you up on your offer.
My offer?
Of help, yes.
Oh, right. You want like a discount or...
What I need, for the time being, is a place to stay. And I noticed your basement is going unused.
I have a basement?
Didn't you know? There's a trapdoor beneath the rug over there. You must have noticed the creaky, uneven floorboards.
I chalked it up to shoddy workmanship. That didn't feel like much of a stretch. Psst, Owl, you didn't think to mention that we have a basement?
Your uncle was expanding, but the workers quit when they struck lava. So it isn't finished. Also, as mentioned, there's lava. And anyway, I've had other things on my mind.
I can't believe it. A whole basement. And to think, I've been sleeping on an old chair.
I doubt the space would serve you as a bedroom. It's gloomy down there and quite hot. Not very comfortable for humans, but it suits me perfectly.
Knock yourself out. I obviously wasn't using it.
That's marvelous news, particularly since I've already moved in. You're quite a heavy sleeper, you know. But I'll make it worthwhile for you. I know you've been trolling town for haggling tips. Have you tried a bit of sleight of hand? It's all about drawing the eye to what you want them to see.
I'll admit, that's not a bad technique.
I'll be putting it to use soon. I've no time to lick my wounds, and no desire to dwell on my defeat. My potions racket may have gone belly up, but I've got a new venture. One that will make use of my honest talents.
Which talents? Your magnetic personality?
And here I thought you were somehow immune to my charms. I meant enchanting, actually. It's the process of using magic to confound and delight the senses. With my abilities, even a drab, everyday potion can be elevated into something extraordinary. I can make it taste sweeter, sound better, look more enticing. You can see how that might come in handy, hmm?
Yeah, that could be the edge I need.
Come down and see me sometime, and I'll show you what I've got. As you can see, I've hit the ground running with my new enterprise. But cash flow is still a minor issue. Care to help me box up a few things for the pawn shop? Unless you'd rather just stand there and gawk.
Wait a minute. Is this my uncle's stuff you're planning to sell?
Whatever gave you that idea?
This broom polo trophy for most combative player has my uncle's name right on it.
Well, now I see where you got your argumentative streak.
Oh, whatever. It's not like I was using any of this. And I don't want to be tripping over Oswald's old junk any more than you do.
I could certainly use a bit more elbow room down here. And yet, I shouldn't like to get too comfortable. It's more than a little embarrassing, you know, running a business out of someone else's basement.
Who cares what people think? If they judge you, it's more a reflection on them.
Bravo, Sylvia! I dare say I agree with you. Although in our line of work, we do have to at least pretend to give a care. After all, the key to a successful sale often comes down to making your customer feel welcome, wanted. Butter them up with a bit of flattery and they'll open their wallets. Believe me.
Yeah, I can do that. Although, it's a little bit manipulative, isn't it?
Ah, you're catching on. Who says you can't teach an old slob new tricks?
No one. Literally no one says that.
Regardless, I think you'll agree that such pearls of wisdom are worth a few square feet of basement. Not to mention the access you now have to enchantments. I'm quite skilled at the craft. And I assure you, this time around, the services I'm offering are legitimate.
Why weren't you using these skills to begin with?
Frankly, the margins on potion making are better. Enchanting requires a plethora of ingredients, usually rare ones. Whereas when you're making potions, you can simply throw any number of things into a pot.
That might be true if you're making a fake potion. The real thing is more complicated than that.
Sure, you know the difference. The average consumer, not so much. In fact, it's thanks to my talent for enchanting that I was able to fool so many for so long. My potions were little more than water and dyes, but the bottles they came in, oh, that's where the real magic was all along. So just imagine the results you could get combining my skills with your own. Go on, imagine it. I'll wait.
You've won me over, hottie. I confess I'm feeling enchanted already.
You know, if you wanted to flatter me, you might have tried throwing our match. Now focus, please. My eyes are up here. It occurs to me that despite my better judgment for the time being, we're in this together. As long as I'm operating out of your basement, I will benefit from your success, and vice versa. So let's put all the nastiness away and try to get along, shall we?
Yeah, I was never really all that nasty though, was I?
Dear thing, if this arrangement is to have any chance of working, You really must stop setting up such tantalizing put-downs.
Now, where did I put that dustpan?
Hey, sorry to barge in like this. Can I hang out in here for a minute? I'm trying to give somebody the slip.
Yeah, of course. I'll put up my clothes sign and lock the door behind you.
That's good of you.
Are you in some kind of trouble? Should I call the guard?
It's nothing serious. Just some guy with a camera. And no respect for a person's privacy. But hey, this is a cool shop. I dig the whole vibe.
Thanks. I'm Sylvia, and this is my place.
Right on, Sylvia. I've always been so impressed by potion makers. That's a skill I just don't have.
I'm guessing you're some kind of performer? You've got the look.
Guessed it in one. Yeah, I'm a bard. I've been playing at the Heroes Guild. It's the most fun I've had in ages. Demanding work, though. Heroes get rowdy between quests. Between that and staying one step ahead of nosy journalists, I'm practically asleep on my feet.
Well, you're welcome to rest here as long as you need.
I appreciate that. Seriously. But it looks like the coast is clear out there. And I've got to get back to the guild hall before Baptiste takes to the stage with his amateur ventriloquism routine. Thanks for letting me hide out. That was cool of you, Sylvia. I hope I'll see you around.
She was nice. And clearly juggling too much. I can relate. I bet a mana potion would be just the pick-me-up she needs. I should really learn that automated broom and mop spell.
Sylvia, hi! I'm Luna. It is a real pleasure to meet you.
That's the warmest welcome I've had in a long time.
It's no less than you deserve. I mean, I saw you at the competition. The whole town did. Cool under pressure, knowledgeable and confident. I'm talking about you, FYI. But are you ready to seize the opportunities that your victory is bringing your way?
Are we flirting right now? Because I'm kind of into it.
Ha! All that and funny too? You are the full package, Sylvia. As for me, I'm here in my capacity as founder and sole proprietor of Rafta's newest, best, and boldest marketing agency. Now, I know what you're thinking. Do I even need marketing, Luna? I'm killing it without resorting to your absurd tricks, Luna. Shut up about marketing and take a day off before you crash and burn, Luna! Well, I'm biased, I know, but I still think marketing is the right choice for your business. Rafta's economy is in constant flux. It's total chaos. At least, it appears to be. But getting the right message out there at the right time, TLDR, it gives you an advantage. And I would like to humbly suggest that you enjoy having one of those.
It would be a nice change of pace. Being the underdog gets old.
I knew you'd see the sense in it.
Well, you certainly make a compelling pitch.
Aw, thanks. Anyone who's selling anything should refine their elevator pitch, you know? Start strong and the sky's the limit.
I can see the wisdom in that.
I know, right? So listen, come by my office soon. We'll take chaos in our hands, and we'll squeeze it and smother it and crush it, Sylvia. We'll crush it. It'll be fun, I promise.